Hi, everybody. Deborah Morris with Deborah Morris Home Team and Keller Williams Advantage Realty. I have Maria Hewitt, financial coach, back because I thought of another topic that I wanted to discuss. Yes, it's nice in real estate to be able to save up for investment properties, but you know, the whole concept of saving, how early on in life do you learn about your options to save for the future? And now I know that there's a lot of kids in high school and college it's like, I don't learn the basics. So not to say that it has to be that early, but what do you have to say, Maria, as far as, let's say, kids that are in college getting a full-time job? What kind of things and tips can you share for us today?
So everybody, I always say it over and over again, with these financial waters that we're in, everybody's in a different boat. And, a lot of people make just varying degrees of income, but the premises are always the same. And yes, I so what you're, appreciate what you're saying about what kids are learning in high school versus what they're not learning. And, just teaching them the basics of life, like credit card usage, investments, doing a monthly spending plan. Like we forego that to teach them, Calc 1 and, organic chemistry. And it's like, wait a minute, where are we letting these kids down with just being able to function inside of life? And, there's so much to be said for that. So when I'm talking to a young adult, that's not usually the client that does come to me. Occasionally I will get one, and it's super exciting because they're hungry. They're hungry to know, and they don't want to have to go through what their parents went through, and they can kind of hear the conversations about money with their parents. So they want to do things differently versus a client that comes to me that are in their, late 30s, early 40s. So we talk about, hey, what lifestyle do you want to live that we can incorporate into the monthly plan, buying days off? Now, we all talk about that. What do you mean buying days off? Well, we need to have a retirement. We need to be able to have money that when we stop working, that is continually helping us live and manage our lifestyle. And sometimes it's beyond just the housing and the food and the lights on. It's you really want to enjoy those years that you have that time freedom, right? So what we do is we develop a spending plan with that incorporated into it. And the difference, Deborah, this is huge between teaching someone to do that at that age versus teaching someone to do it in their 40s is the difference, a huge swing, up to like $1,000 a month swing. Wow.
Really?
Whereas when they're younger, putting $250, $300, $400 away and letting that compound, teaching them compound interest too, and letting that compound over the life of their career, they have something to show for it. They have developed a lifestyle based on their income with that taken into account. Does that make sense?
It does. That's one thing that I encouraged my daughter, who's in her early 20s, to do. Put a little bit of money away. She'll be a whole lot better off when she gets to my age. So whether it be talking to your financial, of course, starting off with you with a coach, and then ultimately an advisor possibly, or us with investing. It's so smart when I have somebody in their 20s that says, I'm not going to spend money on rent. I'm going to put that same money into my own mortgage and equity on a property. It is such a blessing to hear that. So how do they reach you? Because I know this conversation can continue to go longer, but we can take this on the outside of this video. How do they reach you to get some more questions answered?
They can reach me at my email, maria@hewittcoach.com. That's HEWITTCOACH.com. Or they could go to my website, and there's a questionnaire in there. It's www.hewittcoach.com.
Fantastic. And of course, Chuck and I are always here for you and your questions. 321-348-0014. Thanks so much for your tips, and we look forward to talking to you in the future. Bye, Maria.
Thanks for having me.